These hoes big mad. Gardening tools flustered. First off, I gotta get a shout out to Taylor the Fiend, one of the best Red Pill channels on YouTube. Always good, always consistent, always finding the great videos. Let's listen to what this 304 has to say. This post-wall, feminist, empowered thought who thought it was a good idea to go play the field. It's hilarious. This is a hilarious video. Let's listen to what she has to say about men who don't want to date her.
This is for my girls in their 30s and up, like me. And this is why I think dating isn't working out for us girls. If you know, you know. So these guys are going on these dating apps and these younger girls are looking fabulous contouring. It's not fair. We didn't have that. We were looking ratchet and we looked young. But these girls look old as hell. So they're going out plowing all of these little chickadees. Well, we get screwed because here's the deal. They don't need to be respected. They don't need to be taken on fancy dinners. They can just go out and pick and choose all these beautiful little girls walking around with their fat asses. Meanwhile, we're waiting, you know, and we've already passed the little host stage. We're not having sex. So we're not putting out, but they are. And these men, why would they want to settle down with us when they get a girl every fucking night?
And that's the question, guys. It's
This is simultaneously one of the funniest videos as well as satisfying videos I've seen maybe ever. This is hilarious. We're going to watch this again because there's so much to break down here. This is so fucking funny. Oh my God. They complain. Here's the thing, man. They complain about a culture that they created. They've shot themselves in the foot, and then they complain about their own creation. She said it. Oh, I had my little hoe phase. Yeah, you were exactly the same as those girls you're complaining about. And you didn't have any complaints then, did you? Because you were young. You were living it up. You were having your fun, and you were fucking the guys. You were fucking the 30-year-olds. You were fucking the 35-year-olds who had a BMW and a nice house. That's what you were doing for the last 10, 15 years. And now that you want to be respected and loved, there's no one around. Isn't that funny? That's what they call karma. And that's really what you deserve. That's what you deserve, you know? And what's sad is that a lot of these women get what they don't deserve. You know, a lot of these women do find the little punk-ass simp beta provider who does take her out to dinner and wine and dine her and, you know, but though, I mean, you ain't getting Chad. And if you think he's Chad, he ain't Chad, because Chad doesn't settle for used goods. Chad doesn't settle for some over-the-hill retired streetwalker, right? Let's watch this again. This is so fucking funny. Gotta give a shout out to Taylor the Fiend for always posting the great content.
This is for my girls in their 30s and up, like me.
Look at that little smirk too. She's in her 30s and up, and she still thinks she's a bad bitch. She still thinks she's a diva. She's still not real. Did it ever occur to you, lady, that the reason why you're single is because you have a shit attitude? Did it ever occur to you that the reason why you're single is because you don't know how to treat men? You think that men are just your, you know, your good time machines where they just take you out to dinner and give you a good time and wine and dine you. Like, these women think that men are robots. Like, they think that men are like servants, robotic servants to just serve them and give them everything they've ever wanted. And then they wonder why they're single. She's complaining about it. First of all, you created this culture. Women created this culture. Men didn't create this culture. Men are going to fuck whoever we can. Period. The end. Men did not create a culture where women sleep around. Women did that. Okay? Women are the gatekeepers to sex. So if you want a man who's going to be faithful to you, who's not going to go sleep with 20-year-olds, then you need to create a world where 20-year-olds are not giving it up to 30-year-olds and 35-year-olds, where 20-year-olds are not out there sleeping around. But you didn't think about that when you were 20 years old. You're thinking about it now that you're 30, and that's how karma works. Hindsight 2020. You look back and you're like, oh shit, I fucked up. And there's nothing you can do to fix it. Because now you've created a culture, and the girls who were 20 years old are just doing the same thing you did. They watched your behavior. They said, oh, okay, I can go do that. They're doing the same thing you did. It's hilarious. It's sad too, because there was probably a lot of really good guys that wanted to marry you when you were 25 years old, which is, even then, it's too old. When you were 20 years old, there's probably a lot of good guys that you friend zoned because they were too nice, right? And you put them off until you were 30, and now that you're 30, you're like, oh, where's those nice guys? You probably still don't want the nice guys. What she probably still wants is the alpha who's gonna, the Chad bad boy, who's going to wine and dine her. That's probably what she still wants. Listen to what she says.
This is why I think dating isn't working out for us girls. If you know, you know. So
look at that attitude. Cry about it, bitch. If you know, you know. Look at how much makeup she has on. She's trying to look younger. She's 30 and she's trying to look 19. I will say she looks good for her age. For 30, there's a lot of 30-year-old women out there who look a whole hell of a lot worse than this woman. But she's bitter. She's complaining because she's getting pumped and dumped. Just like, what's her face? Tommy Lauren, when she's saying, oh, there's no good men out there. All men are shit, which was hilarious looking back on that. Like, really? All men ain't shit? All the billions of men ain't shit? No, just the guys that you want to fuck and you chase aren't shit. Right? So she's chasing Chad. She's chasing bad boy this, bad boy that. And she's mad because those guys just want to pump and dump. And they're not even that interested in her anymore. Why would you be interested in a 30-year-old who wears a ton of makeup, who expects you to pay for dinner, when you don't even have to do that? You just hit the woman up on Tinder, hit the 20-year-old up on Tinder. Hey, I got wine in my apartment. Come over and chill. Ding dong. It's that easy now. Because that's the world that you created, ladies. And now you're complaining about it. It's hilarious.
Oh, these guys are going on these dating apps, and these younger girls are looking fabulous contouring. It's not fair. They didn't have that. You're looking.
Look at this narcissist. First of all, she's like a 9 out of 10 easy. She's hot, right? This woman's hot. Okay, sorry to say. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She's hot, but she's complaining. Look at her attitude, though. Her attitude is ugly, which means her character is ugly, which means her heart is ugly. She's an ugly person on the inside. She's complaining because she's never been told no. Her whole life, she's never been told no. She got everything she ever wanted. All the guys she wanted to fuck, she fucked them. All the guys that she wanted to hang out with would hang out with her. She's never been told no, so she never developed a good character. And now she's mad because she wants something extra. All those years, now that she's 30, she feels like, oh, it's time to settle down, which is that perfect time, 30. That's when women want to settle down. 28, 29, 30, they want to settle down. Not when they're 22, though. Not when they're 24, right? They want to have a couple more years of playing the field, getting some cock. Get it out of their system, right? Well, sorry, those are your prime years. You should have been having kids. You should have been in love with one man. You should have been building a pair bond, a love bond, but you didn't. You were out taking cock. You were out swallowing random guys' semen. And now look at you. Now you're upset because no one wants you.
Ratchet, and we looked young, but these girls look old as hell. So they're going out plowing all of these little chickadees. Well, we get screwed because here's the deal. They don't need to be respected. They don't need to be taken on fancy dinners. They can just go out, pick and choose.
Oh, so now you want to be respected and taken off fancy dinners. But before, when you were the age of those other girls, then you just wanted to get plowed, right? I mean, this is hilarious. This is a self-fulfilled prophecy. Her tears sustain me. It's so funny. It's sad, though. It's sad. It's actually upsetting, really. It's sad. Because it's like, here's a very attractive girl who could have made some guy really happy in love. But they don't want love. They want lust. They want to go chase their lust. They want to go chase dick. Then once they get their fill of lust, then they want love. But it's not a real kind of love. It's a selfish love. This woman doesn't have the capability to really love anyone. She's a selfish black hole. She's a narcissist. Everything revolves around her. Oh, you want to be respected? You just admitted that you rode the cock carousel for your 20s. Why would we respect you? You caked on makeup. Why would I want to put a baby in you if you got caked on makeup? All you know how to be is a porn star. That's it. You know how to make yourself hot. You know how to be sexy. You know how to have good sex. You know how to give good head. That's all you're good for. Guys see through this shit. We see you're not a good person. Why would we date you? Why would we take you on? Why would we take you out? Unless we were desperate. And she probably doesn't want those desperate guys. Yeah, there's desperate guys who will absolutely take this woman's shit, who will quote unquote respect this woman, who will worship the air that she breathes. But she doesn't want those kind of guys because she knows those guys have no self-esteem. She knows those guys are low-value men. So she thinks she deserves a high-value man who respects her when, why would we do that? Why would high-value men respect you if you just said, we can tell you're a hoe? Doesn't make any sense.
These beautiful little girls walking around with their fat asses.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we were waiting, and we've already passed the little host stage.
Nope, you weren't waiting. You just admitted it. You just told on yourself. You weren't waiting. You had your little hoe stage, which wasn't no little hoe stage. It was probably 10 years of sucking and fucking all the time, every week, maybe not every night, but every week you were sucking and fucking, if not a new dude, the same dude. Because women have a sex drive just like men. They just don't talk about it. They just don't tell you what they're doing. They want you to think they're not having sex when they are all the time. Your little hoe phase was a decade of getting ran through by different men. Okay? So don't fucking, oh, you were waiting. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Here's how women wait, quote unquote. They hit up Tinder. They hit up Plenty of Fish. They hit up Bumble. They hit up OkCupid. And they get some dick for the night. And they get their regular dick appointments. Right? That's what they call it, a dick appointment. We know what you're doing. You're getting a dick appointment. And you're doing that while you're waiting. That's your version of waiting, ladies, is getting a dick appointment. And she doesn't get it. Look at that face. She doesn't get it. She doesn't understand. Oh, I'm a shitty person. Oh, this is my fault. She doesn't get it.
We're not having sex. So
yeah,
we're
you
not
are.
putting out, but they are.
Yeah, now you're not putting out. Now you're not putting out. But you were when you were in your hoe phase. So why would a guy... See, this is what women think. They think that, oh, I just won't put out, and then why doesn't this work? Because we can see through your scam. Just like women can see through our scam. Oh, this guy's not a real alpha. This guy doesn't really have money. This guy's really not confident. I can see right through it. Women are experts at that, but they're not experts at looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, hey, wait a minute. Men can see through my bullshit too. You're not experts at that, ladies. We can see through your bullshit. We got it figured out. We took the red pill. It's over. We know what you were doing those 10 years. We don't want to use goods. Why do you think we're going for 20-year-olds? Because there might be a chance that 20-year-old is a virgin. There might be a chance that 20-year-old hasn't had 100 dicks in her. You have. We know that. By age 30, how many abortions have you had and not told any and never told a soul? Never even told the guy who knocked you up. How many abortions have you had? 50? 100? How many guys have you been with in the 10 years from age 20 to age 30? 50? 100? Come on. We know.
And these men, why would they want to settle down with us when they get a girl every fucking night?
Yeah, why would we? Why would we want to settle down with used goods when we get the milk for free? Thanks, feminism, right? Thanks, feminism. You freed women from the oppressive men who don't want you to be whores. Well, now you're whores and you successfully freed yourself. Great. Now we don't want you because we don't want whores. Oops. We don't want ex-whores, 30-year-olds who've done porn, OnlyFans, taking all this dick. We want 20-year-olds who aren't jaded, who aren't messed up, who don't have that 1,000-cock stare. We want 20-year-olds who might be virgins, who might be pure, who might not be damaged from all this Western feminism, who might not be damaged from all this sex they've been having. We don't want you. These ladies, they don't get it. We don't want you. We might want to have sex with you, and yeah, you figured it out. Oh, well, if I want a guy to love me, I better not put out. Now you say that, but you weren't saying that when you were 22. You were putting out here, there, everywhere. In a house with a mouse, in a train in a train in the rain. You were putting out everywhere. Just like green eggs and ham, you were doing it everywhere. Yeah, I know, because I was banging the girls at the park. I was banging the girls in the backseat of my car. I was banging the girls in the bushes. I was banging the girls in the public restroom. I know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. We're not stupid. This is why women, the only kind of men that these kind of women can get are the low self-esteem, beta, passive, docile, steady, beta providers. That's it. That's all they can get. And a lot of these women, they don't want that guy because they know he's weak. They know he's boring. They don't want that. But guess what, ladies? You're going to have to settle for that guy because he's all you can get. Just like when we had to settle for that 4 out of 10 because she was all we could get because the hot girls didn't want us. The hot girls didn't want to fuck us. And they didn't want to date us. So all we could get is that 4 out of 10. We remember that shit. Oh, now you want us? Now you want to settle down? Bullshit. Leave these hoes out to hang, man. Leave these hoes out to hang. Let them hang themselves. Look at all that makeup she's wearing. She still can't pull them in. And like I said, this is an attractive woman. She's a 9 out of 10. She's sexy. I'd fuck her. But I would never date her. I would never have a relationship with a woman like this. She's a black hole. Her attitude, she's a narcissist. She expects men to do things. She expects everything handed to her. She doesn't know how to treat a man, doesn't know how to love a man. This is your typical Western narcissistic thought. And she's panicking. Oh shit, I'm 30. Guys don't want to date me. Oops. She's panicking. Look at that face. She's scared. She's nervous. She's panicking. Let them fucking rot. Let them rot. Don't save these hoes. Let them rot. That's all I got to say for now. It's been Jay Lee, Northwest Podcast. Peace.